Hello, welcome to Know Yoga. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jess, and today's practice will be a dynamic Vinyasa Flow. So a real mixed bag of different things. We'll be exploring some sun salutations, some different warrior poses, some balancing postures, really just moving the energy around our bodies, getting ourselves ready for whatever we've got going on from the day ahead. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I will see you there. All right, so when you're ready, we're going to be starting in extended child's pose. So coming down onto all fours on your mat, bringing your knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes to touch, and sinking your hips down onto your heels. We're going to just draw our hands slowly forward, walking them all the way to the top of the mat until our head finally meets the mat. And when you get there, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. So inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Sigh it out. Inhale in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And just take one more just like that, in through the nose. And exhale. Sigh it out. Just take a second to land. Feel your hips opening and sinking into your heels. Feel how the mat feels underneath your fingertips and your forehead. Maybe find a slow, gentle rocking motion on your forehead. Side to side, if that feels good. Every inhale, it's a little bit deeper. Every exhale, a little bit longer. Just taking a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to just slowly lift our forehead and look towards our hands, coming up onto all fours, heading into downward facing dog. So spreading the fingertips wide on the mat, curl your toes under and lift your hips up and back. Take your time, slowly just walking it out, warming up. Swaying the hips from side to side, bending through one knee and then the other, pressing your heels down to the mat. Squeeze your fingertips down, find stability, relax your neck. Coming back to your breath. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, jump, float towards the front of the mat, forward fold. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Relax your forehead down. A creaky floorboard under my feet here. Just gonna shift, see if I can. That's better. Clasp opposite elbow with opposite hand and just hang. Generous bend in the knees. And sway gently from side to side. Finding your breath. Close your eyes. Drop your hands down towards the mat. Bend through your knees, sweep your arms forward and up. Extended mountain pose, we rise all the way up. Take your gaze towards your hands. Find a gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stand up tall, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes. Coming back to your breath. Take a second to land, find yourself here, strong in this pose, ground down through all four corners of your feet. And just take a few breaths here. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale, sigh out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, blow it out. One last breath in through your nose. And exhale, open your eyes, drop your hands down towards your sides, mountain pose. Inhale, we're going to bend through our knees, find extended mountain pose, reach all the way up, reach, find length in the spine. Exhale, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the shoulders down away from the ears, squeeze your elbows in towards your sides. Exhale, forward fold. Chaturanga, plant the hands on the mat, step your feet back, plank pose. Lowering all the way down, body is just floating above the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Just take a second to come back to your breath. Slowly feeling the muscles start to warm up. Finding some movement in your dog. Moving your hips from side to side, bending the knees. Pressing the heels down. Bend your knees. Inhale, look toward your hands. Step, jump, float towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Neck is long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, extended mountain pose. We rise all the way up, reach towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, bend your knees, stretch your arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. Find a gentle back bend here. As we exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, stepping back to high plank, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just take another second here, a few more breaths, feeling our muscles warming up. Inhale, bend your knees, look towards your hands, step, jump, float towards the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reaching all the way up, extended mountain pose. Reach, 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 find length. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, extended mountain pose. We reach all the way up to the sky. Look towards the sky, find a gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step back, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're just going to do one more sun salutation before we move on to the next variation. So finding our breath. Inhale, bend your knees, step, jump, float towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach all the way up. Take your gaze towards your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach all the way up. Reach, reach, reach. Find a back bend. Exhale, all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, elbows squeeze in towards the sides. Exhale, chaturanga, plant the hands, stepping back, lowering down. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Okay, moving on to the next variation. So we'll just take a few breaths here just to reset, find our breath before we move on. Let's take a deep breath in together, in through the nose. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, blow it all the way to the bottom. Inhale through your nose, deep, deep, deep. Exhale. Blow it out your mouth all the way. Inhale through your nose all the way, the deepest breath you've taken all day. Exhale. Let it go. Last one, inhaling through your nose. And exhale. Blow it out. Inhale, bend your knees, step, jump, hop, float towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Bend your knees, chair pose, lifting the arms all the way up. Sink your hips down, lift your chest, look forward. Option to keep your hands at heart center or keep them up and forward. Just sinking into those heels. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. I'm going to just hold for a few more breaths here. So okay, take a deep inhale and exhale. Sink. You sink a little bit lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Step back to high plank, lowering all the way down to low plank. Inhaling. Find your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. We will meet in downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the right side, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest, squeeze it in. Inhale, kick the leg up, three-legged dog, right leg is lifted. Exhale, squeeze it in towards your chest. Inhale, just kicking it up one more time here. Exhale, squeeze it in towards your chest and step that right foot forward. Warrior one on the right side. Pivoting on the back foot, we rise up, warrior one, strong. Bending in through that front leg. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. And lifting your hands forward and up. Inhale to lift. Take your gaze towards the sky. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands plant, we step back, high plank, lowering all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Just going to do the same on the other side. So when you're ready, left leg lifts, three-legged dog on the left side. Exhale, squeeze the left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, we kick it up, three-legged dog on the left side, left foot is lifted. Exhale, squeeze it in towards your chest. One last time on the left side, three-legged dog, kick it up. Exhale, squeeze it in towards your chest. And find your warrior one on your left side. So pivoting on the right foot, we rise out, warrior one on the left side, all the way. Bending through that left knee. Bringing our pelvis in towards the face, the front leg. We raise the arms forward and up. Inhale, take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lowering all the way down, low plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Nice, everybody. Should be feeling nice and warm by now, feeling that energy running through your veins. Ready to move on to the next sequence. Let's just take a moment to find our breath. Inhaling in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Nice. One more just like that. Inhale through your nose. And let it go out through your mouth. Three-legged dog on the right side, right leg lifts. Bend your knee, open your hip. Just find stretch here. And on your exhale, we drop the back foot, find your wild thing, lift your hips up, reach that right hand forward to the top of the mat. And exhale, we come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, right-legged dog on the left side. Bend your knee, open your hip, just find stretch. Exhale, drop that left foot down behind you. Wild thing on the left side. Reach your left hand forwards towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low plank. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, you choose. Exhale, child's pose. Coming onto your knees. Take your knees as wide as your yoga mat. Sink your hips down. Let's reset. Forehead reaches the mat. And exhale. Just a second. A moment of surrender. Coming back to our breath. Slowly lift your head, look towards your hands. We're just going to snake forward and find our Sphinx pose. So straightening out through the legs. And come forward, elbows underneath the shoulders. Pulling back through your hands, so almost like you're trying to pull your mat towards you. Opening out through the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Neck is long, look forward. Just find a few breaths here. So inhale and exhale. When you're ready, we're going to plant our hands under our shoulders and we're going to head back to downward facing dog. So when you're ready, curl your toes under and lift your hips up and back. Three-legged dog on the right side, right leg lifts. Bend your knee, squeeze it in towards your chest. Step your right foot forward. Sweep your arms forward and up, crescent lunge on the right side. So high lunge, back knee is lifted. If this is too much for you, option to drop the back knee, otherwise we're here. Lifting the arms forward and up, find length, find energy in the fingertips. Exhale, open out, warrior two. So back foot is in line with the back of your mat. Right leg is bent, right knee is over the right ankle. We're grounding down through all four corners of our right foot. Inhale, find a reverse here. Lifting your right hand all the way up, find a nice side stretch. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow onto right knee, lift the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, we find our reverse again, reverse warrior. Front knee is bent, right arm lifts, up and over. Exhale. Extended side angle, left arm comes back up and over. Right elbow onto right knee. Exhale to reverse. Reverse warrior, right leg is bent. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Extended side angle. All the way over. Exhale, bring both hands down to frame your right foot. We're coming back to our high lunge. So when you're ready, we're going to sweep the arms forward and up. High lunge, back to your high lunge. You feel the burn in your leg yet? I know I can. Bring your hands towards heart center. Low lunge twist. So left elbow comes to right knee. We twist open, opening to the right hand side. Sink into that hip. Squeeze your hands together, really opening out through the chest. Just take one last breath here. Exhale, chaturanga. Right foot steps back, high plank, lowering all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. We will meet in downward facing dog. And just do the same little sequence on the other side. So find your breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Three-legged dog on the left side. Exhale, squeeze your left knee in towards your chest and step it forward. High lunge on the left. High lunge. Raise the arms forward and up. Finding length through the hands, reaching up towards the sky. Sinking into that right hip, Front leg is bent. Ground down through all four corners of your left foot as we open out warrior two on the left-hand side. So your right foot is in line with the back of your mat, grounding down through all four corners of your left foot. Stretch your arms out from side to side, reaching from side of the room. Inhale, find your reverse, left hand lifts. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to left knee, reach the right arm up and over. Exhale. Inhale to reverse, reverse warrior, front knee is bent, right hand lifts. Exhale. Extended side angle, right hand reaches up and over. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale to reverse one more time. Inhale, exhale, plant the hands, find your high lunge, raise the arms forward and up. Should feel a good burn in that left leg now. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, high lunge twist on the left this time. So right elbow to left knee, opening out, find your twist. Find your breath, ground down through that left foot, find stability. Press your hands together, open out through your chest. And exhale, chaturanga. Left foot steps back, high plank. Hold your plank, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, spread your fingertips, 3, 2, and 1, lowering all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose, you choose. Lifting your hips up and back when you're ready. Just going to find a few breaths here. And when you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog if you're in child's pose. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg is lifted. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest and just set your right knee down by your right wrist. Pigeon, half pigeon. So set your back leg down and find yourself in half pigeon. Just careful not to sink into that right knee. Make sure you're rolling onto the top of that left leg. Inhale to lift and look forward. Exhale, option to bring your forehead down to the mat. So you can walk your hands down all the way. Make a little cushion for your head. And come back to your breath. Slow, long inhales, long, slow exhales. Finding a moment of surrender. one last breath here. Slowly using your hands to lift yourself back up. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and we come back to downward facing dog. Reset. Take your hips from side to side, little tick-tock. Lift our left leg, three-legged dog on the left side. Bend your knee, bring it in towards your left wrist, and set that leg down. Pigeon on the other side, on the left side this time, so left leg is forward, right leg is back, rolling onto that right thigh, top of the right thigh. Careful not to dump into your hip. Keeping some energy in your left foot. Using your hands to lift and look forward. Find an inhale. Exhale, option to come down to the floor. Forehead comes down to the mat. You can use your hands as a pillow or a block under your forehead. Half pigeon. Just taking a moment, finding some breath, a moment of stillness, a moment of calm. On your next inhale, slowly lift your forehead and use your hands to press yourself back up. Coming onto that left hip, we're going to swing our right leg all the way around and bring ourselves back slightly on the mat. Seated forward fold. Find a bend, generous bend in the knees. Feet are flexed up towards the sky. We're going to raise the hands up, find length in the spine, and coming forward until we reach our forward fold. Relaxing your head down. Again, finding some deep breaths here, learning to be okay with the discomfort that comes with this pose. Breathing deep. A few more breaths here. Every exhale, feel yourself slowly melting further into your thighs. And next exhale, we slowly roll back up. And we come all the way down onto our backs, slowly rolling, 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 until we're laying down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together, bringing them down towards the mat, knees out wide. Snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you here. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears and just rest your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. And just breathe. Feel your belly rising with your inhale. Feel your hands moving with your belly. As you exhale, it falls. Your next exhale, you can use your hands to just slowly bring your knees back up and in. Bridge pose. So hands flat on the mat. Keep your knees bent, facing up towards the ceiling. Feet are flat on the mat. Bring them about hip width apart. Slowly start to lift your hips all the way up. Bridge pose. Option to keep your eyes closed here. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Release all the way down. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Feet are planted firmly on the mat. Exhale. Release. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips. Option to find a bind with your hands, so clasping your fingertips together. Finding an opening through your chest and your shoulders, lifting the chin very slightly. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, open your chest. Exhale, release. Release your hands, release the bind. Lower your hips all the way down. Bring your knees in towards your chest one last time. Rock gently from side to side here. Finding some breath here. And then when you're ready, slowly releasing your legs down to the earth, all the way down. Feet as wide as your yoga mat. Hands are out, palms facing up. Pull your shoulder blades down and underneath you. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Inhale in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Inhale one last time through your nose. And out through your nose or mouth. Bring your hands together in prayer. Bring your thumbs up towards your third eye. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope the rest of your day is excellent. And I hope to see you again soon.